one thing about it, your eyebrows are never going to be sisters. They're always going to be cousins. What's up, Bias Gang? It's the girl, Pretty Girl Shasha, and I'm back with another video. Period. If you're new here, what's good, what's poppin'? If you're a returning subscriber, what's good, what's poppin' to you too, sis? Okay. Please do not forget to click on the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I put out a new video. And do not forget to shop my site at Shaw's Fashion Paradise. The link is also going to be in the description down below. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Y'all already see by the time. Y'all already know what it is. I already know what is up. Okay, we are about to beat this face. And we're going to get into this juicy girl talk about managing stress and living a soft life. So if you're interested, keep on watching. Alright, y'all. This is the real me. One of my biggest goals is for me to feel beautiful with no makeup on. I just want to go outside with no makeup, my natural hair out, and just feel like that chick. I'm still learning how to boost my confidence in that area, but no matter what, I do still think I'm beautiful. I'm just, I'm doing a lot of the inward and outward work to like maintain myself. So we're working on it. We're getting there. But this is me. It's giving catfish. Let me stop. I do have like dark spots and stuff like that. These are things I'm working on. But let's get into today's topic. I don't know about y'all, but and don't mind me if I keep looking at my mirror because it's what I'm using. But I desire to live a soft life this year. And what a soft life is to me is living a life full of peace, comfort, a healthy balance, more clarity, developing boundaries, and understanding self-care. Now, in order for you to live a soft life and, a peaceful life, you got to understand, like, what are things that trigger you. You have to be able to, like, know yourself. And when I used to hear this saying about, oh, you got to know yourself, I never understood what that meant. But you dead ass have to know yourself in order to know, like, what are some things that you can be able to handle? What are some things that you can be able to tolerate? What stresses you out? You have to know what are your triggers. And based off of, knowing that and, seeing what got you upset or what had you feeling some type of way at this particular time, then you can be able to reassess yourself. A trigger is a situation, person, place, or thing that can cause you to feel stressed. I forgot to tell you guys what I'm using. I am using Kiss. I got this from Beauty Supply.
All this stuff is lit.
In other words, I like to think of triggers as like, past flashbacks. So what we're gonna do first is our eyebrows, because when I first was getting into the makeup game, this is what I seen people doing. Now I'm seeing people doing it the opposite way, and it's really weird to me. But eyebrows set the foundation. So this is how I do my eyebrows. I usually trace it like this, and then I fill it in and then leave these like blank, because I'm trying to like, that's how I like my brows. Y'all gonna see. So let me give you some example of triggers. Now let's use this lovely couple as an example, Blueface and Krishan. Now some people may argue that Krishan is the problem, she's the crazy one. Some people might say Blueface is the one that's manipulating her, blah, blah, blah. Both of them are the problem, okay? That's point blank, period. But they do things to each other that trigger each other. Like, say, for example, okay, if you know Krishan came from a family that has abuse. All right, some people would say Krishan is the problem. Some people may say Blueface is the problem. Both of them are the problem, all right? However, they do things to each other that probably triggered them in the past, which causes them to react a certain way. So let me use this as an example. So I remember it was one video, and Krishan literally, boom, she hit the hell out of his motherfucking face.
Damn!
The reason why she had hit him is because she was getting disrespected. Like, he was talking to other females, and like I just feel like in the shot they show like, because he looks so chill, he doesn't seem like he's doing anything wrong, when really he's the one that's doing something wrong, which is triggering her to react a certain way. She's hitting him because and probably in her past experience is dealing with men, it's like, oh my god, he doesn't love me, he's being disrespectful to me. So that's like her defense mechanism. Like, I know for a fact, in one of her videos as well, you know, she came from a family that was abusive. Like, her dad used to abuse her mom, and like, I feel like when it comes to her hitting, you know, guys, that's her defense mechanism as well. Like, I'm gonna hit you before you mother freaking lay your hands on me. Like I said, a trigger could be a person, place, or a thing. Just like how triggers can be negative, there can be some positive triggers too. Another example of a place would be, so one of my students was like, oh, whenever they smell Annie's, like in the mall and stuff like that, it reminds them of their grandma. That could be a trigger. You could probably wear like a certain scent and it causes you to think about, you know, a significant other or a family member in the past or something like that, and that could probably bring back a happy memory. I know for a fact one of my students was like, oh, when I passed by McDonald's, it just made me feel like the smell of the food reminds me of my childhood back in the day or whatever. That could be a positive trigger. Another one could be, you try sushi, right? You try sushi for the first time and it left your stomach tore up. Like, you was going in and out of the bathroom nonstop when you tried that sushi, child. That could be, now whenever you see sushi, it's like you want to throw up. That could be a negative trauma experience. That right there is a negative experience for you. Another experience I use for me personally. So, quick story time. This is something that happened to me. So I was in a relationship with an ex, right? And I felt like we were in a toxic relationship, okay? And he would do this little thing when he'll start driving fast, like, to try to scare me. And I would tell him to stop that, but like this time, this one was serious. So we in 12, it's our senior year or whatever. I told him to bring me to work, right? So he's bringing me to work. Mind you, we already had a crazy day that day, but he's bringing me to work and he starts doing this thing where he's like, do you love me? And I'm just like, boy, no, I don't even like you. Like, the heck? So he starts to put his feet on the gas, like, do you love me? Like, come on, freaking crazy person. I'm like, no, like, I'm over here trying to be tough. Like, boy, I don't even like you. So he puts his feet on the gas. Boom, we got into a big ass car accident. Like, when I say big car accident, like, it was like a triple car accident. That car hit our car, hit that car hit another car. Like, it was a big accident. And I was just like, whoa. Like, that scared me. I ain't gonna lie, even though I still stay with him. Because at that time, don't judge me, because I know you probably would have too, okay? I know people out here looking at me crazy, like, girl, he almost killed you. At that time, I felt like we rode or die. Like, I was a ride or die. Like, we came out the car, we hugged each other. It was like, you good, fam. Like, you good. But ever since that situation, anytime I get inside of a car now, I get terrified when somebody drives fast. I start to tense up or whatever, even for myself. Alright, y'all, I'm sorry, but when it comes to the eyebrows, you gotta be precise. One thing about it, your eyebrows are never going to be sisters. They're always going to be cousins. But these are different things that could cause you, you know, stress. Do they look even, y'all? This one looks more up. We gonna fix it. I'm gonna make it more thin. Another one could be those people that have PTSD. If you watch my video on how I was in a massacre this video right here, you would see like in that video, I had went through a traumatic experience where I was in a shooting. Go ahead and click that video. You'll get the full tea, y'all. I got this foundation from MAC. I tried Fenty. I do not like it. Like, I tried different ones. I do not like it. My favorite one has been MAC. I tried cheating on it, and God led me right back to it. So we're back with MAC, and I love her to death. These are different examples that can cause stress, and it's very important that you know these things so that you can know how to bounce back and how to go about it. Some questions you want to ask yourself as well is, how do you react to your triggers? Like, what does your triggers cause you to do? It's not about what happens to you. It's about what you do to what happened to you. Because what happens to you happens to everybody. How are you going to react to it? That's what tests out your true character. That's how we end up finding resilience and perseverance. Life is never a straight road. It's always going to be some type of block, some type of challenges that you're going to have to overcome. So how are you going to overcome them? And instead of asking yourself why, ask yourself why not. Like, a lot of people will sit here and be like, why is this happening to me? But why not? Like, don't always look at your challenges as a bad thing. Look at it as an opportunity. For example, I'm going to talk about relationships because I know a lot of people love to hear about relationships. So for example, Saweetie and Quavo. As you know, they were both in a relationship and they broke up. Now, you know, it's tragic for, you know, a nice famous couple that look good together to break up. However, Saweetie could have took it upon herself and be like, you know what, I'm done. I'm not gonna, like, I know when it comes to breakups, when you a lover girl like me, you love hard. So when it comes to like breakups and stuff like that, it hurts. After her and Quavo broke up, she looked at it as an opportunity. Okay, this is an opportunity for me to see what are my non-negotiables? Let me get to know myself. Let me better myself. Let me get into, you know, learning different things that I might like, different hobbies that I might like, so that in my next relationship, I'm like whole and I won't have to compromise any non-negotiables or anything that I don't like. Yes, it was an unfortunate situation that, you know, they broke up. However, she used that as an opportunity to like get to know herself a little bit more. And ever since she started doing that, she started attracting different opportunities. She started working with McDonald's. She started working with Reeboks, you know, all of these different brands. I love her. She's so mysterious. That's something I want to do. Another one, let's use sports as an example. Everybody know who Kobe Bryant is. And there will be multiple times where Kobe, he would go and they would lose a game. And his team, they would still go to the strip club and go ahead and start partying, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but Kobe had the mindset of, we just lost. How could you party? So he would go on a basketball court and he would continuously make the same shots that he missed. From him doing that, he's one of the best basketball players ever known. And sometimes you're gonna have to sit on a bench and watch your other people play in order to get that drive back. Like, I know there were plenty of times Kobe would sit on the bench and watch and the others players play, and it's like, yo, like, I'm not fulfilling my purpose sitting here. I should be on the court, you know? But sometimes you need to watch other people win, or you need to like get humble to get that drive, to get that motivation to do things. Here are some questions you want to ask yourself. What is the lesson learned in this challenge? By the way, y'all, I just got this highlight. I just started doing highlight in my face. This was always like my regular beat face. Foundation, eyebrows, and lashes. That's usually my face with some lip gloss. But ever since I started putting highlight, I got this also from MAC or whatever. And ever since then, I feel like a motherfucking makeup artist. Now, the next thing I'm going to get into is like probably like contour. Because all I do now is just highlight and then put bake and that's it. But, and then still have, do the regular. But you know, it's levels to this. It's levels to this. Next thing you know, a girl finna do eyeshadow. I'm about to be a motherfucking hoe makeup artist out in these streets. Okay? Makeup by Shasha. Anyways, when it comes to being resilient as well, you also want to think about your reasons why. Why are you doing this? Are you doing this to please your family? Are you doing this because you want to do this like to please yourself? This is going to make you happy. The reason why you want to know your reasons why is because your reasons why is going to push you, is going to motivate you. Who are you doing it for? Are you doing it for your child? Are you doing it for your parents? Your reasons why is going to be the driving force. And you have to learn how to practice faith. A lot of us tend to give up easily and allow fear to take over us. And if you don't know what fear is false evidence appearing real. I said this in one of my videos before. It's false evidence appearing real. So a lot of the times we thinking something about to happen. It didn't even happen. It's all in your mother freaking head. It's not even real. So you don't even know what's about to happen, but you letting that fear eat you up. That's why we have faith. And you have to put faith over fear. And that's why it's important to execute. Execution is worship. That they let a lot of people slide, but simply because they execute. I remember when I was working at Rainbow, I had a assistant manager, one of my friends. Her name was Desiree, and Desiree got she slid with a lot of things, but they let her slide because she got her work done real fast. Know who you are, know what triggers you, and believe what God says who you are. Like, literally look inside the Bible, and when you hear different things in the Bible, God will show you who you are. If you don't know your purpose, read the Bible, pray, because He's gonna reveal it to you. And I'm not saying this to be spiritual or anything like that, but I highly recommend that you at least give it a shot, give it a try. Now here are some bounce back techniques that you want to try to get you back on track, whether you lost your ex, whether a bad situation happened to you. Here are some things that you can try to do. The first one is get together and get connected. Now this is so important because it's all about community. When it comes to, a lot of the times we can be going through a bad day or whatever. I remember one time I was going through a bad day, and then I spoke to my cousins, and she literally had me dying on the phone. That little bit of laughter helped me out a lot. It made me forget what the heck I was going through. So you try joining a community, being a part of a community where with like-minded individuals like you. That's gonna help you out. I just started joining one at my church, and I already love it. I feel like in order to live a soft life, you gotta work on the things that you are weak at. For me, I decided to be good physically, financially, emotionally. So this year I said, you know what, let me get a coach or something that's gonna help me with that, in all areas. So I decided to, when it comes to my physical, I'm not going to the gym anymore. Doing the gym by myself is hell. I did the gym by myself for a full year last year, and when I tell you I used to go to the gym and cry, girl. So I invested going to the gym where it's a group session, and that helps me out a lot, because the fact that I'm not doing it by myself, and the fact that I'm in a room with like-minded individuals, they trying to grind hard, they trying to work hard to look good, I'm gonna do the same. So that's my physical portion. My spiritual portion, like I said before, I decided to go to I have life group at my church, Vive City Chapel, and with there, spiritually, it helps me get a closer relationship with God. And it makes me not rely on these niggas for happiness. For me, it's so sad to say, because a lot of the times I be seeing, young females. You guys know that song, you put your trust in a stupid. A lot of females be doing that. And it's bro, you just need help. You just need Jesus. You just need God. Or you just need help, emotionally. So that's where a therapist comes in. And then another one, when it comes to my business, my brand, my clothing brand, Shaw's Fashion Paradise, I have my coach, and she helps me with and this new brand, my personal brand. Another one, this new one I started using is called Stick to the Program. So that means when bad things happen to you, you stick it through, like through, you go continue with your daily routine. So say for example, if you guys watch my last video, which is this video, in this video I had a stressful situation that happened to be when it came to getting this hairstyle. And when my hairstylist, she canceled on me, and I was really upset about that. So what I did, I wanted to mess up her shop, but instead of doing that, I went to the gym. I did like my usual routine, which is go to the gym, go home, create content, cook. I did something like my regular routine, and that helped me a lot, because sometimes when you don't do your routine, or you don't like push it through, you go home and be mad and sad in the house, you like pushing yourself back, you delay a lot of things that you could have been doing. Like, you're just wasting your time. It's good to cry about it, sometimes you have to just sit there and cry about it, but like sometimes another good one is to stick it through, and then you'll reward yourself, and God will reward you for believing in him and sticking it through. Another bounce back technique you can use is take care of yourself. Like, listen, ladies, people, when it comes to take care of yourself, you want to take care of yourself physically, mentally, emotionally. That means do something different. Like, try eating better, or try a different routine. Like, try doing your hair a different way. Try upping, like getting into doing a skincare routine. Try journaling. I noticed journaling helped me a lot, because a lot of times, like, I want to learn how to be more mysterious. So instead of like speaking to people about my problems, I just be writing it down and telling God like the tea. I be like, dear Goddy, that's what I call him. And I be going in. Or you can even go ahead and take a walk to like clear your mind. These are things that can help you, emotionally, physically. Go for a run, or even doing something that you love. When it comes to having a soft, peaceful life, I envision myself as the girls on TikTok. When I say I envision myself as the girls on TikTok, I literally be lighting my little candle. And I have my own room now, so I treat my room as if it's like a luxury apartment. I light my little candle. I have my little candle inside the room. I close my lights. I have my little robe on, and I'm over here filming content for y'all. Like, this is what makes me happy. Do little things in the day, in the middle of your day, to like have some time to block out just to do something that makes you happy, or creating something. Or even trying, a new style with your outfit. Like I said, with the hair color, trying a new hair color, a new hairstyle. Like, these are different types of ways. These are different ways that you can express yourself. Try a different dish. Like, when you express yourself, these are different hobbies that you can create and, actually have a passion for it. Who knows? You can make a business out of something that you love. Another bounce back technique you can use is helping someone. A lot of times, people have the mindset, oh, I gotta help myself before I help somebody else. Okay, although that can be true as well, but what about like helping someone for the sake that seeing someone else makes you happy? Like, at the end of the day, we are all human. For me, I like to help them because it makes me happy to see them happy. This also recently happened to me. One of my business besties, she was having issues when it came to her shoe. Y'all check her out at Slim Lala. When it came to her shoe, she was having issues, and even though I was struggling keeping up with my business, I was like, let me help her with her shoe. And I had a good time, okay? Seeing her happy made me happy. Alright, y'all, so what I'm doing is taking off the foundation because I don't know how to do the outline, y'all. I'm gonna be honest, I don't know how to do outline. So I just put on that lip gloss. Give me one moment. Another one could be creating a hassle-free zone. I don't know about y'all, but I know about me. When I'm stressed out, I'm cleaning. Like, I feel like having a clean space helps me out so much, because it's like, okay, at least I did something productive. I like to have my little YouTube on, and after I have my YouTube on, and I clean up, I'm moving, so I feel like I'm doing something right. And find you like a safe space. A safe space could be your car, it could be your room, it could be the kitchen, it could be the beach. It's a place where you feel comfortable. And the last one is to turn it off. And this one goes a little bit more so when it comes to like social media. I know sometimes social media could stress people out, because you go on there, and then you could have something so good happen to you, and then you go on social media. You can have something real nice, like you just bought like a nice car, nice little, probably a Toyota. Then you go on Instagram and you see somebody with a BMW, and it's like, damn, I don't even like my car. I should have got that car and stuff like that. Like, when I tell you guys, comparison is the thief of joy. So sometimes you want to take a break when it comes to, you know, things that stress you out. And for me, for an activity that I like to do with my students is, out of all the bounce back techniques I gave you, you can go ahead and pick one and see what is the benefit of that. So on one side, you'll write down what triggers you, and then you'll write down, on the next column, you'll write down a bounce back activity technique, or you can even make up your own, or you can get one from the ones I said. You'll put it in one column, and then, you know, write the benefit of it. So let me give you an example. If you lose someone or something, put things into perspective and look at the bright side. A benefit for that, it allows you to analyze, okay, at least I was able to have good memories with that person. I'm so happy and grateful that, you know, this person was in my life. And you think about the good memories when it comes to you being with that person. Now, when it comes to losing something, child, you know how many times I done lost my stuff and I went crazy? One of my bounce back techniques to that is to take control. So I go ahead and calm myself down. And instead of going crazy, I just retrace my steps and look for it. And the benefit of that, it helps me, you know, calm myself down and, you know, find what I'm looking for. But I don't have any more settings for it. This is my face. This is what we giving. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry if we took so long. If you guys love this video, please give this video a like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Love you.